Welcome to our Somerset garden. Today John is going to show you how to clear this pond of algae. He's also going to go around just tidying up the plants so we can let in lots of lovely clear air, lots of light and perk it all up for spring. Hello, I'm Melanie, one half of John Horsey Horticulture, helping you develop your gardening skills like sowing, taking cuttings, pruning and much, much more. If you enjoy learning those things, do consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to press the notification bell, which just lets you know every time we upload a new video.
Good afternoon, here we are looking at the pond. It's February time. I like to leave the dead vegetation around the pond through the winter. It's a highly place for wildlife. The seeds will feed the birds throughout. I know it goes against being tidy in the garden, but I think it's a good idea to let nature take its course. However, it's now getting to the time things are really starting to shoot away. So what we need to do is a general tidy up at this stage. So we're looking at cutting back material. We're also looking at trying to pull out as much dead material as possible. It's impossible to stop everything going into a pond, but if you do get too much leaf going in, then you get the nitrates building up. You can see there's some algae just started over there. That's probably because of the high level of nitrates. So removing the dead vegetation will help that. Now to twist up, we use this little gear which I made. You can see it simply is a cane, and it's been split down, and I put another little bit of cane in the middle, and you can tie it up with a wire. And I'm hoping that if I lean over there and twist that around, we might be able to get some of the algae out physically. So let's put it in there and see what happens. Yeah, some of it's coming up. See, it's all twisting around the cane. I'm just gently twisting it, and up it's coming. Yeah, that's quite nice. Look at all that. Look at that. That's lovely, isn't it? So what I do need to do is to just leave that by the side of the pond for a while. And the reason for that is because if there is any pond life in there, it can then make its way back, probably overnight, into the water. I don't really want to disturb any wildlife from the pond, so we just leave that there. It'll dry out, and it'll actually be as a fertiliser to the garden. It's not the way. You can help if you want to, you know. A little bit of a weed there as well. It won't really matter. Got quite a lot of the pondweed. There we are. That's made quite a difference. I might come back and have another go with that about a week or so's time, and I'll come back a bit more just to keep on top of it. It does help if we can get rid of some of these old leaves. They're gonna die anyway. Quite a lot of leaves coming out. Look at that already. You get used to leaves out. We've got lots of trees here, so we do get a problem with them. So a lot of the dead stuff comes out. Try not to bring in too much pondweed because that's beneficial. It's going to help the balance of the pond. But quite a few leaves coming out there. If you can see, but in amongst all that rubbish I've dug out, look on that leaf there, all those pond snails. Look at that. That's ramsor ones. They're the good ones. So I just put them back in. But if you don't want to be so quite as fussy as I am, if you leave the thing, oh, there's a stonefly or maybe a dragonfly larvae there, look. So if we just leave these leaves by the edge of the pond, the stuff will actually make its way back in, and then we can collect it and throw it away tomorrow. The other thing, of course, is tidying up. Look over there, there's quite a few things need a bit of a clip back. So we'll go along with the secateurs. I'm going to go in here and take these dead pieces off. You can see where to go. There's the dead bits, and we're leaving the nice new growth in the middle. See, that's nice and tidy, isn't it? This shoot coming up through there. Tie that back there. Put that in the pile. I'm going to leave that in a pile close to the pond, just in case anything does want to work its way back and pick it up tomorrow. Quite a lot of old vegetation there, you see. Just to tidy it up a little bit. This dear old thalia's had a good winter, but I think it's had enough, right? So we'll get him off. All been killed by the frost. It's not a very hardy plant normally, but it often survives our winters. So we'll get that one out and just work around tidying the pond up. Is this one here, which is a it's It's a relation of the mare's tail, which can be such a problem in gardens. You can see how it's running out there. This is actually growing in a pot. There's a good reason for that, because I don't want it to grow out. I'd rather like it as it is. So at the moment, I'm just going to come along here, take off all these dead shoots. The grass here can come out as well. Pull all that out. Back there. Take these dead shoots out. And then I'm going to pull this bit here, which is growing out across the pond, back, because I don't want it to take over. So that can come out and be thrown away later on. All these new growths, you can see it's coming out. There it is, pull it off. I'm going to pull all that out because it won't hurt. So leave it there so that it can, stuff can climb back in. There's just one piece in there I want to get hold of, if I can. There we are. That's it, so that's contained the plant a bit. I'm just going to go around now, tidying it up. We'll never kill this stuff, it's a very vigorous plant. It just does need to be contained. And getting rid of these dead material make it look a lot smarter. The other plant I want to look at is this plant which is called Hesperanthus. It's an autumn thing. It used to go under the name of Schizostylus, but now it's Hesperantha. And you can see it's flowered. It's had some lovely flower heads on there. So I'm just going to cut those back at ground level and encourage new growth to come out in the spring. And pull the piece up there, look, because that one could be rooted, would actually grow quite well. So I'll put that back in, see if it takes in the next part. Okay.
That's all for today, folks. We've really enjoyed having you in our Somerset garden. If you enjoyed that, do consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to press the notification bell, which just lets you know every time we upload a new video. Until next time.